taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they interplay in this one. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Four yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Murray now on first down. He's got McBride here over the middle. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Murray down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Dolphins come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua on target over the middle to Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so there's no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Tua now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. In motion left is Beckham. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second and 8 coming up. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tua sets up to pass it. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle to Beckham. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
They They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and Ray said going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just spin a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, what a juke into space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Beckham goes in motion left. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender, because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
They'll run here with Connor. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Tua, a final shot before half. And this is caught. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed. continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front, as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, Wilson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In motion left is Wilson. From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. In motion left is Beckham. On second down at 4. Tua. He finds his target. Beckham. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Beckham goes in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To Connor on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Connor up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Murray off play action. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Back now in Miami. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's a slant to Hill. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Odell Beckham, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see the try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with a lead if they make a play.
There we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes back over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10 is Connor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From just shy of midfield, Murray. That pass complete to Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run behind center with Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, a run with Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tagovailoa. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Cards, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.